NRM cannot be my party. I am in jail because of NRM. NRM cannot be my party. Excuse me. I will talk to the judge. Sagala kula NRM right now. Get on Museveni and jail. Get on Pichile Golagama. NRM is my party. Tell Museveni to come to court if he is a man. Oba Museveni musajja bagamba namuvuma ajja mu koti. Go and tell NRM is my party to come to court. Listen, my brother, if you're with me, bring Museveni to court to come and accuse me. I have been in Luzira because of your Museveni Kaguta. Tell him to be a man. Tell Museveni to be a man and come and meet me in court. If you're here for me, thank you. NRM is your party. It is not my party. It will never be my party. Ugandans are suffering because of NRM. Court is late because of NRM. Court is late because of NRM. Organize court. Organize court. I want a seat in court, sir. I want to get out of court. I need my seat in court. You're not taking me out. Give me a court bench. Why are you saying excuse me? Give me that court bench. Give me a court bench. How can court be late? I am a prisoner from Luzira prison. How can court be late? And you want to take me out? I am on time, sir. You're taking me out to where? I came on time for court. Court had better be on time for me, and I will take my seat and wait for justice. Honorable John Francis Abodo. What I say on time? What about you? You are a man, you don't work with me in this. I came at 2. What is supposed to be 2:30? It's not ready and it's telling me to go back. Right. I can go home? No. I want to come and face justice. I reported the magistrate. I've come to hear what the judge says. We go home? No, we want justice. That's why we are here. So they better rearrange the place. Look at how hot it is. How many seconds of time? And then they want to go back to the cells. I'm not going to the cells. I want to let me go. Like fuck justice. Where is the judge? Where is the judge? How can I sit in a judge's chair? I came from Buganda Road Chief Magistrate's Court. I have come to High Court and there is no magistrate and I am sitting in her chair with so much pleasure. It is already time and there is no justice. Like how? How can High Court be late? How? I came from prison, woke up at 4 a.m., went to Buganda Road, Chief Magistrate's Court, came here, came running to High Court. Court is not ready. Toilet, go to court. I come and I'm sitting in the Chief Magistrate, the judge's chair because she's not here. How can justice be late? How? And then they want me to go to a cell. Why should I go to a cell when the judge told me to come at 2:30? I am making news. I am making news. He wants me to go down. How can I come to your courtroom and there is no judge? Terrorism, counter-terrorism, I'm going to call it terrorism. This is a time. I'm about to call it. Of course, call it the court and call it down. Court in Kalu. We call the mesa of coffee. We call the mesa of our Devalia. To them, how? Now I come at 2:30. How can I come to court from prison? I woke up at 4 a.m. and there is no court. twala kuku wange wansi kulese mu kooti wulira justice neetudde mu ntebe ya chief justice how are you?
Mr. Ability Timothy appear for the state.
For many comrades of Dr. Stella Nyanzi, it is hurtful for us, her lawyers, who have stood by her since the 2nd of November last year. It is most hurtful that Dr. Stella Nyanzi was denied the basic facility to have a court compel a witness to attend court and for the witness to be examined by the accused person or her attorney so as to deliver meaningful testimony. This is a matter for freedom of expression, and Dr. Stella Nyanzi had arranged a rainbow of Ugandan society to be presented. Unfortunately, this trial is conducted under a cloud of repression, as you may have observed. No person could come willingly to be a part of this proceeding. This is something the lower court turned a blind eye to by shifting the basic norm that a court can compel a witness to testify on behalf of an accused person because the accused person has made a case for that particular witness. We came to the High Court seeking to have such a principle galvanized, articulated fairly. From the ruling we have just had, it is hurtful that the judge has ignored the principles of compellability. Totally. Dr. Stella Nyanzi has once again been obstructed from a constitutional right. We've had the High Court judge say, these must be your witnesses. You must have convinced them. You must have coached them. Of course, we disagree. Every Ugandan is competent and comparable to testify in this case, whether or not they have met Dr. Stella Nyanzi, as long as the application has been made. And the application was made. We saw the lower court backtrack from the summons it issued. It sat on them. We've seen the lower court view endorsed by the High Court, and that's a very hurtful turn of events. We are also happy that we can expose a lack of judicial independence vividly for any Ugandans and friends of Uganda that may have had doubt about the current moment. We will look into this judgment and we will identify and assign error to this particular judge. But it is a grateful thing for us that we predicted a loss here, and it is what has happened. Dr. Stella Nyanzi expected nothing else from this court, as you've heard Mr. Wambare say. The result in this case was predetermined a long time ago from somewhere, and someone has decided that Dr. Stella Nyanzi should face a conviction. It is both a hurtful thing and a happy thing, because Dr. Stella Nyanzi, for those of you who may have thought why should she seek bail at all, there was no point. She would actually have endangered her life. Somebody didn't want her to enjoy that liberty. So we are at a confused point right now, at a state of confusion, but everything will be clear probably tomorrow, when Dr. Stella Nyanzi returns to Buganda Road Court, for that court to do as it wishes with her. Because as things stand, our mandate in that court was exhausted on the 16th of July. We urge Ugandans and friends of Uganda, particularly friends of Dr. Stella Nyanzi, to pray for her. It is because of her sacrifices that we've seen our own judiciary permit itself to be a theater for politicized abuse of political and judicial power. Sometime in the fullness of time, we will be able to clean up this mess. History will absolve Dr. Stella Nyanzi, and Uganda shall be free and safe again. It's rather a shameful thing for the judiciary. It's a shameful thing for the judicial and prosecutorial officers who have been involved in this case, that they have failed to grasp what their duty is. What would the government lose in facilitating witnesses to come for Dr. Stella Nyanzi? What would the government lose in causing the CID director, the person who initiated this particular investigation, to come and testify, to come and be examined by Dr. Stella Nyanzi? Why did the court cover up for Grace Akulo? Why did the court cover up for the so-called 9 experts in linguistics, in cultural studies, in law and media studies at Makerere University? Why has the court covered up for those people? Why has the court prevented other Ugandans who merely requested the facility of a summons to arrive at their door in the hands of a police officer so that they can be able to explain how they got involved in this very case? Those questions appellate courts will deal with. Amazingly, in Uganda, freedom of expression battles are won at appeal, where judges write wonderful rulings after the injustice has been suffered by the people. So that's all we have to say at this point, unless you have specific questions.